Hello, and welcome back to... Finally, we're doing this again. The City Geese podcast. Thomas, you're not going to say the line?
Huh?
Anyway, for anyone who's listening to this on the audio edition, whenever I post it, because I'm going to start doing that, Thomas just faced the camera in the shaggy pose from this movie and didn't say, "Are you challenging me?"
No, let me do that. You challenging me?
But this has been thanks, Thomas. Thanks for doing it. This has
No
been a
problem.
long time coming. We were meant to record this last week, but we didn't. Anyway, we didn't. So we're doing it this week instead. We're gonna be coming back for the second one next Sunday. But we also have a special Valentine's episode lined up, which I would say that you can go and vote for now, but we're probably gonna have recorded it by then.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. It depends. But at the moment we don't know what it is. We know that the options are what was it? 17 again. Twilight, and 10 Things I Hate About You.
10 Things.
What is winning at the moment, Neve?
Twilight.
God fucking damn it. That was my suggestion as well, but anyway.
I'm gonna make it a thing if it wins. Jordan's choice wins.
Yeah.
Twilight.
Other than that though, yeah, we're doing Scooby-Doo. Now, before we get into any of that, I want to just ask, how was your week that we took the week off? So how was it?
Eventful.
Eventful. Thomas?
It was fine.
Alright. Neve, what eventful things have been going on in your life?
I've been keeping busy. So I have. Tests.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Getting ready for this final. Pain in my hole.
And
But
of
we're
course,
gonna win.
everyone here at the City Geese supports Neve in our final. Unless
I
you're
don't.
Thomas. Yeah.
I'm also fighting Thomas on the 24th of February.
Like a
No, you're
boxing
not.
match.
Yeah.
I didn't know about this. Can I
She's not.
commentate?
She thinks
Yeah.
she is. She's not.
Sorry about that. No, yeah, can I commentate?
Yeah.
Thomas.
Yeah?
What happened to your camera?
Huh?
Your camera just flipped.
In what sense do you mean flipped?
Like, you're like not upside down. You're at a 90-degree angle. You're perpendicular. Thank you. You're parallel now. He's so small looking. Thomas is going above and beyond for this podcast every week, in all fairness to him. He has really bad Wi-Fi, so he has to have his phone in like a really weird corner of his room, and this week he's literally standing. He's gonna be standing for the next like 30 to 40 minutes. So, big props to Thomas for repping the game this hard.
I'm making up for it by eating M&Ms. I'll stay fat.
But
You know.
what else? What? Okay, so you're fighting Thomas. I feel like we could milk this on the channel.
I kick the
like,
shit out
who
of
will
you.
win?
Like,
We could do some polls and stuff.
no need. Like, I absolutely kick the shit out.
Thomas has no morals.
Yeah, none.
The unmovable object versus the unstoppable force.
I assume
Hey,
that
look,
Thomas is the
I got
object.
this trophy. I got this trophy for fighting.
Anyway,
Wow.
so this week has been not only an eventful one for Neve's life, it's been an eventful one for the world of pop culture, hasn't it? Absolutely mental this
Me.
week has been.
Huh?
Shit just hit the fan.
So, I think Thomas probably has less to talk about, so I feel like I should let Thomas go first.
Yeah,
Thomas,
go
movie
ahead.
news.
Movie news.
Or, sorry, video game news, sorry.
No. I'll do movie news. Don't you worry. First off, we have some films coming up. And
Some films.
that's it. That's the movie news. Now on to my favorite thing,
The Thomas thing.
the Thomas thing, right? Right. So as you all know, Nintendo Direct happened this week. I think.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know.
I've already
Yeah.
forgotten when it happened.
And
Fine.
we got some announcements. Shut up, Jordan. I'm talking. We have some announcements. First on the list, we have Xenoblade Chronicles 3,
Mhm.
which is a brand new story that ties together the future of the worlds depicted in Xenoblade Chronicles.
Thomas, what is this?
It's for the Nintendo Switch. I don't know what it is.
No,
It's
I know what the game is, but I'm just like confused as to why you're putting so much detail into it.
because, Jordan, I'm reading from what you've sent me.
Oh, okay. If you've been
Yeah.
on Twitter, you know what Xenoblade is.
Yeah, if you've been on Twitter, yeah. I haven't. I don't be on Twitter. I think I broke my tooth, but anyway. Next we have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which comes with Booster Course Pass DLC, which basically means they've added DLC instead of Mario Kart 9,
Yeah.
basically.
I wish they were adding DLC characters as well. It seems like they should have done 6 brand new characters. Along with the 6 sets of tracks. Will you be buying that, Neve, do you think?
Hell yes. I love Mario.
I'm very pumped for Mario Kart. Also, by the time those start to release, I feel like we might be doing... I might have started my other, the other channel that I want to start with, Thomas and, a few other people. For, video games. So I feel like easy Mario Kart content to milk, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Thomas, I'll let you continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you will be. Next we have Nintendo Switch Sports, which is basically like Wii Sports, but Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Next we have some juicy stuff. We have Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
That looks amazing. I'm so excited for
Yeah.
that game.
Kirby becomes a car.
And a vending machine as well. And other
Vending
things.
machine. So more money he's going to be taken from. Let's go. So I know that's very special for you, Jordan, since you have a dog called Kirby.
Yeah, named after the character.
Yeah, so now what? Are you going to get a car and call it Kirby?
Yeah. I
Right.
feel like I will.
Then we have Mario Strikers. Sorry.
Yeah.
Battle
I like this
League.
bit, Thomas. This is good.
Thank you. It's like rugby, I think.
It's soccer.
Soccer, rugby, same thing.
No.
No, I'm not gonna talk about that bullshit opinion, but anyway.
Yeah, I don't care about your opinion. I don't really care
It's
for it.
your opinion, but anyway, go on.
Then we have Splatoon 3 Salmon Run Next Wave trailer.
Yeah, I don't know
Drop.
what that is still. I watched the direct and I still don't understand what that is. I think it's the DLC from the second game is getting carried on to the third game, but I don't know.
Why? I said why.
I don't know. Anyway, continue.
Then we have Triangle Strategy. Whoa, triangle. One of my 2 favorite words out of the dictionary. Triangle.
What's your
And my
first
second
favorite word?
shape. Coconut.
Okay, reasonable. Anyway, go on.
Where you command a group of warriors as Saronia and decide the fate of your allies when the tactical RPG Triangle Strategy launches soon.
Yeah, I can't tell if it looks good or not.
I'm not a fan of those. And
I feel like
that's
I'm not either.
that's the end of Jordan's little things. Now I have some of my own. Sorry, I'm stupid. Sifu released.
Thoughts? I know you've been playing it.
I have been playing it. That's it. I haven't done anything much. Just played it.
I have
And
been playing it. I have no thoughts though.
I enjoy it very much. But the thing is, I'm very bad at games like that. But I really want to be good at it. But
Yeah.
I'm bad, so I can't get really that far yet.
Fair enough.
But so far, I'm enjoying it a lot, and I haven't gotten mad over it, which is pretty good
Pretty good, yeah.
because it's very fun. So
This has been going on for a while, Thomas. I feel like you might need to hurry it up a bit. I know there's a lot to get through.
yeah,
I'm just saying.
Great game so far. I really want to play it more. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah.
Yeah. That it, Thomas?
Oh, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Just a thing to add, because I was saying it to Neve earlier, but I don't think she wrote it down because yeah. Tom Holland wants to make a Jack and Daxter movie, which is like an old video game franchise. I don't think I have a game for it. I might. It's like one of the old PlayStation franchises that hasn't been picked back up to revive. So, Tom Holland, being Tom Holland, he's just like, I want to do this, and then producers are like, well, Tom Holland said it. It has to happen. Did you see that clip, Neve? Where he was like, I want to be Spider-Man. And then he played Spider-Man like 2 years later. Then he was like, my favorite game's Uncharted. And they were like, boys, look at this. Watch this. But yeah, so it would not shock me if his wishes of Jack and Daxter live action come true.
The Rock is playing Daxter.
Neve, I will let you do your news.
Oh yeah, Neve does
Buckle in, lads. Buckle the fuck in. So, important week. The BAFTAs and Oscars were released, but fuck the BAFTAs.
Don't care. Like.
So, I'm gonna go through the big five, which is Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Director, and Best Screenplay.
Okay. I feel like we should do our own thoughts on each one before you read out the list.
Right. So, Best Picture.
High School Musical 1.
These are for the City Geese Awards.
No, this is just in general. That's the best movie that's ever been made.
Thomas. Best Picture.
Thomas?
I'm thinking.
Oh, okay, sorry.
We'll go Spider-Man No Way Home. Wait. Yeah. No way.
Yeah, it's No Way Home.
I don't know, there's been very good films that I've watched. But I have to say Robots for me, personally.
Oh, wait. Doing films we've watched.
It's just films in general. This is just
John Wick.
piss. John Wick, okay, yeah.
So, nominated for Best Picture. Belfast, Coda, Don't Look Up, Drive My Car, Dune, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, Nightmare Alley, Power of the Dog, and West Side Story.
I've heard of about half of those. Licorice Pizza is meant to be very good, though.
Licorice Pizza is weird.
Okay.
Because a 25-year-old woman falling in love with a 15-year-old.
That is weird.
Excuse me, Bradley Cooper, but what were you thinking?
That is a bit weird. Sorry, Bradley Cooper. I love you and everything you do, but don't make that.
We support Nightmare Alley. That's it.
Anyway, what's the next? Rattle the next ones off.
Best Actor.
Oh, Willem Dafoe wasn't put up for this. Andrew Garfield was.
Yes.
Right? Yes. But not for Spider-Man.
No. I'm just gonna name.
Off, yeah.
We have Benedict Cumberbatch for Power of the Dog, Andrew Garfield for Tick Tick Boom, Will Smith for King Richard, and then Denzel Washington for The Tragedy of Macbeth.
Yeah, I remember reading that list and I was like, I don't know any of these movies.
There's also another fella he was nominated for an Oscar for playing his part in Being the Ricardos. I just can't remember his name and I didn't write it down.
Okay, fair. Him.
Him. Best Actress, Jessica Chastain for The Eyes of Tammy Faye, Olivia Colman for Daughter, Penelope Cruz for Parallel Mothers, Nicole Kidman for Being the Ricardos, and then Kristen Stewart for Spencer.
What was that second movie? I think I cut you off slightly.
The Lost Daughter.
Oh, okay.
Olivia. That was meant to be very good.
Fair. I haven't heard it actually. I need to start watching movies that they like nominate Oscars for, I feel.
Nah, fuck it.
I feel like a lot of movies that are nominated are just nominated to fill space. But at the same time, there's still some movies that are nominated that are like, these are good.
These are banging movies.
Like The Lighthouse. The Lighthouse was nominated for an Oscar, wasn't it? And I still haven't watched it.
Yeah, I think so. Right. This is the only year I've paid attention to the Oscars. Best Director. We have Kenneth Branagh for Belfast.
Oh, yeah.
I can't pronounce this man's name and I don't want to fuck it up, but it's for Drive My Car.
Don't worry, I will fuck it up for you. Let me look this up.
He's Asian. I can't remember if he's from Japan or like China or something like that. And I don't want to fuck up his name.
Ryusuke Hamaguchi. Hamaguchi?
Yeah. I'm fucking up.
One of the two.
And then Licorice Pizza, or no, Paul Thomas Anderson for Licorice Pizza. Jane Champion for Power the Dog. And then Steven Spielberg. Steven for West Side Story.
How many Oscars has Steven Spielberg won? I'm gonna look that up.
Fucking shit ton. I think he's definitely... Why do I feel like he got one for Jaws or fucking...
Oh yeah, he got one for Jaws as far as I know. I don't think Jurassic World...
E.T.
Oh, he's gotten so... Okay. Oh, he's won Best Director a lot of times.
Because he's fucking good.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he's one of the best directors of all time for a reason.
And he just seems like a lovely man. I'd love to meet him and just give him a hug. You know?
Good opinion, I feel. Anyway, I'm going to let you talk, because I...
Last one. Best Original Screenplay. Belfast, Kenneth Branagh. King Richard, Zach Balan. Don't Look Up, Adam McKay. Licorice Pizza, Paul Thomas Anderson. And then The Worst Person in the World, Ishi Va, I think. Again, I think it's some Eastern European name. But
Is
that's...
is the name of the movie The Worst Person in the World?
Yes.
Sorry. I thought you were going to name someone that's like a scumbag, and I was going to be like, I don't know them at all.
But fun fact, only three movies have won the top 5, which I just named: Best Screenplay, Directing, Actor, Actress, and then Picture. And the last one to win it was Silence of the Lambs.
As in, like, to win all 5.
All 5 in the same year.
Is that possible with this? No, it's not possible this year.
No, not possible this year.
Silence of the Lambs seem... Yeah, I can see that. That's like a really good written... That's a really well written movie as well. There's a lot of like really subtle things in that movie.
Mans has gone into the curtain.
Thomas is playing hide and seek.
I didn't include Best Wardrobe or Animated Feature. I know Cruella was definitely nominated for Best Costume. But that's fucking brilliant. Thomas, stop fucking looking at me like that or you're going to get a box next time it's fucking on. Then, just some general movie news. A lot of trailers dropped this week as well. Lightyear trailer, that released. That's going to be released the 17th of June.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet, have you? The trailer.
No.
Thomas, have you seen the trailer for Lightyear?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Chris Evans as Buzz Lightyear?
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't really notice a difference, to be honest. But I think that
Honestly,
also could be the design of the character kind of just threw me off. The voice.
I got a scene, and Chris Evans. I'm just gonna call him Chris Evans. Chris Evans is talking, or Buzz is talking, and I'm like, no, that's not Buzz. That's Captain America.
That's John
Anyway,
Krasinski.
That's the
Jurassic,
guy from James Bond. Knives Out.
Oh yeah.
Jurassic World Dominion trailer was released with Sam Neill and Laura Dern. Woo! That's being released 10th of June this year. Nope. The fucking trailer was released, but it's the most back-arse trailer I've ever fucking seen.
For what?
Nope. Jordan
What?
Peele's new movie.
Oh yes, you were telling me about this.
Back-arse way I've ever fucking seen. Fucking all the three main actors, Daniel Okoye, Keke Palmer, and I forget the other fella, look up into the sky, scared.
I mean, it's a teaser.
Yeah, but beforehand it was like showing his last two movies, Us and Get Out, and how this is a trilogy kinda.
Yeah, this has been like a thing for a while that they were like, oh, it's Jordan Peele's trilogy.
It annoys me. And then we're getting another Stephen King reboot.
Oh,
For what?
why?
Firestarter.
For what?
Firestarter. Also, Nope's being released 22nd of July. Firestarter. It's about this young one, and she has fire powers, and she decides, fuck it, we're gonna burn everything down.
So this was when he was on cocaine for like the entire 90s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Being released 13th of May, and that's my movie news.
Okay. Yeah. I guess we should get straight into this. But before we do, I'm going to ask you a question. Did you just grow up on the cartoons?
Yes. Well, the 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's new Scooby-Doo?
Boston Scooby-Doo, and then there was the other one.
And a bit of the 60s one as well. I won't lie.
Yeah, I saw a bit of the 60s one.
And there was a Scooby Doo movie where they, not movie, show where Scooby ate Scooby snacks and he got powers.
I had a
also
Scooby-Doo game when I was a kid. I think I have it still.
I also watched a bit of Mystery Incorporated, which was like the 2010 one that was slightly darker.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. I was trying to find that now, actually.
That one's decent, but I'm very confused.
There was a movie I watched as a kid, and it was very good, but I do not remember what it's called.
Well, there's the What's New Scooby Doo, like has five like movies.
That's
We
probably
got
what it is then.
Gillette Scooby Doo, Aloha Scooby Doo, Egyptian Scooby Doo.
There was one where they went to
Abracadabra.
Japan.
Oh, I know the one. I think it was like.
Here we go. Zoinks Camera Action. That one. That's the one I'm on about.
Keys!
Hmm?
Jinkies!
Jinkies. Fred says
Zoinks.
fuck.
Fuck!
No, yeah, I
Zoink.
grew up... Thomas, did you say you had a Shaggy action figure earlier today?
Yeah,
Do you still have it?
it decided to leave.
Toy Story 4 be like... Okay, right, fair. I grew up on these as a kid. Not very much though. I feel like we got the better end of the stick when it came to Scooby-Doo, because everyone that's like older than us hated that show. Because it was so cheaply made.
I was thinking about it, I was like, what about, who said, fuck it? We'll make a TV show, yeah. And they're teenagers, and they're detectives. And they have a talking dog called Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo-Doo. That was terrible.
Woo!
Yeah, like, I know it was Hanna-Barbera that came up with it. And they obviously did, like, Space Ghost, Coast to Coast, and they did, like, the Flintstones and stuff. But, like, this is such an outlandish idea.
Yeah.
There's also, like, there's an, what's his name? Donald Glover, is it? He has, like, maybe it wasn't Donald Glover.
That's Charlie's Gambino.
Yeah. Was he on Community?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has like a little show thing he made where it's basically like a parody of Scooby Doo. And apparently it's
No.
very good.
No.
What's it called?
I don't remember. I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head. I'll look it up. But before I do look it up, I'm gonna go through some minor notes on this movie. Right? Oh, these are a lot more than minor notes. So this movie actually went into production in 1994, but was in production hell for like 7 years.
Jesus.
2001, they finally got the director, who I thought was James Gunn. James Gunn wrote the script. The director is Raja Ghosh Bell, sorry, who made Home Alone 1, 2, and 3. He made Beverly Hills Dogs. He made Big Mama's House. He made the Smurfs movies. He made it all. He's very...
Big Mama. Oh.
They're so good, right?
That is so good.
He made the first Big Mama's House. I don't think he made the sequels.
But they're so good.
Yeah, they are. They're all really funny films. I think they really hold. I need to watch them again, but I think they hold up from the last time I saw them. But before the cast was decided, there was a lot of cast changes for this, especially throughout its development. So in 1996, before any final casts or scripts were finalized, Jim Carrey was going to play Shaggy. He left the project after it took too long, and Mike Myers joined to play Shaggy.
Yeah.
Matthew Lillard eventually came through. Go. Matthew Lillard is Shaggy.
Matthew Lillard is just Shaggy, and I love him so much.
Goat. Jennifer Aniston, Jennifer Love Hewitt, and Isla Fisher were all in the running for Daphne as well, before Sarah Michelle Gellar. What?
Isla Fisher's in this movie.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Isla Fisher was liked so much by the director that she was cast as Mara Jane. She's from Australia as well, where this was filmed. She's fresh off Home and Away.
Yeah, who's she married to? Sacha Baron.
That's such a weird sentence. I didn't think that man was married.
He is.
What else? Alyssa Milano from Charmed. Yeah, these ones are not as famous, clearly, because I had to write down the things they're from, because I would forget. Carla Gugino, I don't know how to say her second name. She's from Spy Kids. The first Spy Kids. And Christina Ricci, the Addams Family, were all in the running against Linda Cardellini to play Velma. This was shot in Australia in the Warner Bros. Theme park in 2001 on a budget of 84 million, and it got back 275 million. That's a lot in 2001.
That's a lot of money.
That's why it got a sequel. The sequel didn't do as well.
I love the sequel.
The sequel is good.
Is James Gunn in the sequel?
I don't know.
I watched like the first 10 minutes of the sequel before, like years ago, and I looking back on it, I'm like, is that James Gunn? I don't think it is. But my memory
And who is? It's Sean.
It's Sean who?
It's Sean Gunn. If it isn't James Gunn, it's his brother.
Maybe.
Sean.
But do you know what's weird about this movie? Scooby-Doo, this was like before mocap or anything. Scooby-Doo is not a man in a ping pong suit in this. That's not Sean Gunn. It's literally Matthew Lillard acting across from nothing. Sometimes they have a little head on a stick, but they don't have anything there. There's no like green man. It's literally a man who looks like he's insane if you watch the behind the scenes. But the guy who played Scooby was on set every single day, even though he wasn't needed. He was just like, yes, lads, let's go.
Oh, also, Scooby, in my opinion, like his CGI is pretty good.
It's pretty good, but that's because he's like in every scene pretty much, so he has to look good. Like,
yeah, but
if
like
you take that in like comparison to the monsters in this movie, do not look good.
Yeah,
In comparison, they look good, but they don't look great.
They're weird.
Yeah. Velma was also originally gay. Wait, no, this isn't the first. No, wait, this isn't my first point. There's actually a roller coaster based on Spooky Island in the park. and renovations were made in 2018, but apparently it still holds true to the movie design. So we may go.
Yes.
Warner Brothers, if you want to send us to Warner Brothers Australia, I'd love that. I'd go on this ride.
No.
Yeah, Velma was originally gay. James Gunn has said multiple times that in the original script, not only would her and Daphne have a side relationship, but Velma would be explicitly gay. But it was watered down and then completely ambiguous after the first shot, or after the shot of the movie, and then it was completely cut out in the movie and the sequel because she gets a boyfriend in the sequel.
But
Who
she
I don't.
gets in the sequel because she wears latex.
Yeah. I forgot about that. That's a weird scene.
Yeah.
CGI was used to cover cleavage because a small amount of parents in Sacramento complained. Yeah, the original version of this was like 16 plus, or like PG-13 or something like that. Shaggy was also originally meant to be a stoner, which is implied. Freddie Prinze Jr. What?
The fucking van, whether they're not smoking.
It seems like they are.
That's brilliant.
What else makes him? Oh yeah, the way he's in love with a girl called Mary Jane. Famous drug nickname everybody watching this movie. But my last point is Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr. Why do they both have such long names? They're a couple in real life, and he didn't want to do this movie, and she was like, "Nope, you're doing it." And he actually dyed his hair. That's not a wig, and it ruined his hair. He had to shave it all off after this. I think he wears a wig in the second one, but I could be wrong. I haven't seen the second one.
No, I think is his hair even cut shorter in the second one?
I don't know. It could be. That seems familiar. Other than that, I have no more news about this movie. Oh, Rowan Atkinson is in this movie, briefly, which is hilarious.
What do you mean briefly? He's like there like most of the time.
Oh, he's not.
He's there like a good chunk.
He's in the movie for like 15 minutes, maybe.
And then he's actually in the movie for like 2 minutes.
No, that's what I mean. He's actually in the... I'm not talking about Scrappy-Doo, right?
Gordon.
Scrappy-Doo doesn't count.
Gordon, you're spoiling it.
The movie is 21 years old.
I'm supposed to go over it. And then we're supposed to get to that part. You
Spoilers
silly
for
boy.
this movie that came out 20 years ago and was free on Netflix. It's not anymore. I don't know. But... What was I going to say? You fucking cut me off, Thomas. Oh, yeah, I was watching it with someone, and they were like, I can't comprehend Mr. Bean. What the fuck is... I just said his name. What's his name?
Rowan Atkinson.
They were like, I can't imagine him saying coherent sentences.
Eddie.
What?
Teddy.
I don't have any other thoughts on this movie. I've forgotten most of this movie. There was some really good jokes in it, though.
Yeah.
I watched this movie 2 hours ago. I forget everything.
Let me remind you. So.
Thomas, actually, how long? Let me get a watch or something so I can fucking time you.
Right. Do you just want me to go fast or long? I don't mind. Fast. Like, I'm going to speed through it.
Yeah.
You have 5 minutes, starting in 3, 2, 1. Go.
Okay, so we start off, right? There's a factory. Ghost. Monster. It's floating around. The gang is setting up their trap as usual. Fred, you know, the man with the plan, with the trap. The actual person with the plan, you know. But anyway, you know, Daphne's been kidnapped again. Uh-oh. Scooby and Shaggy, the main two, hiding in barrels. Get spooked by the ghost, run away. Shaggy does some sick skills with a skateboard. They catch the ghost. It reveals it's the janitor, because the owner's daughter or something or the owner of the factory. I don't remember that part. Is he's interested in, and he was like, I'd be a great lover with George Clooney in proportion, or something like that. And she's like, eh. And anyway, it turns out he's Floater, right? Newscast takes all the credit. Velma's sick of this bullshit. She ain't no fucking side character. She's like, no. She goes like, you know what? I quit. And Shaggy and Scooby are like, what? Daphne was like, oh, if you're quitting, I'm quitting. Daphne fucks off. Fred's like, screw all this. Fucks off. Don't know how they're going to get all over the place because,
no van.
They don't have a car except the van. Turns out Shaggy owns the van this time.
Why
Shaggy
does
and
Shaggy own the van?
It makes the most sense.
It doesn't. He's the least competent person. I mean, he's a hippie. That's why he owns the van, I guess. It was definitely a shaggin' wagon in his, like, early teens.
I mean, if you look at the inside, it's definitely Shaggy's.
Yeah.
It's a hippie van, right?
It's the Shaggy Waggy, if you know what I mean.
And then time skips to 2 years. Shaggy and Scooby, they're smoking up a barbecue and with sandwiches and everything, getting ready. Then they hear a knock on the door. They think it's the police. They try to hide the food for some reason. Who knows? They try to escape. They get hot sauce all over the guy who's wearing all white for some reason. Absolute awful idea.
Miami, isn't it?
Yeah, but wearing white, come on, that's just asking.
Because you have to wear black in a hot place. Anyway, go on.
Fine. So the guy's just like, come to Spooky Island. You'll get treatment stuff. And they're like, nah. Food. Yes. They rush to the airport. And there... Shut up, Neve. All right? I don't care about your time schedule. Time mean nothing to a man like me. Anyway. So Velma, she's coming up. Right? She's going to her gate or whatever to the airport. Fred shows up. He's like, what the deuce? And then Daphne shows up and she's like, you fools. Clearly, we've all been invited to Spooky Island. Come on. Shaggy appears and he's like, yo, what's up, gang? Yeah, also do that. Anyway, Shaggy's like, yo, what's up, gang? It's good to get everybody back together. They're like, where's Scooby? Scooby comes in. Dressed as Grandma. And for some reason, loads of people start whistling. I don't know why. Very weird. They board the plane. Scooby's sitting beside Shaggy. Everybody's having a great time. Shaggy's love interest comes in. Mary Jane.
Crack cocaine. I mean, Mary Jane.
Mary Jane. Which is a funny name because that's also Peter Parker's name. But anyway. Mary Jane, she's just like, can I sit beside you? Shaggy's like, sure. And then tells Scooby to piss off as he tries to flirt with her. She pulls out the Scooby snacks. She's like, I know it's for dogs, but it's just so good and vegetarian and stuff. Shaggy's like, right on, me too. They start eating Scooby snacks. Everybody's having a great time. Surprise, surprise, there's a cat on the plane. Don't know why a dog isn't allowed on the plane if a cat's allowed on the plane. What the fuck is up with that?
He's a big dog. Have you seen him?
Yeah, I know.
8 feet tall.
I know, but still, right?
Thomas, you show me a grandmother that's 8 feet tall, and then I'll shut up. Exactly.
Okay. Anyway, so Scooby, does the dog thing. Fred's just like, watch this. I know how to deal with dogs since I wrote a book about something else. I'm pretty smart. So he's just like, Scooby, flicks him on the nose. Scooby's not taking any shit. He absolutely rocks the hell out of Fred. Absolutely boxes the head out of him. Fred's like, what the fuck? And then, Scooby eats the kitty. Then they arrive at Spooky Island. They're getting greeted and everything.
More like Rowan Atkinson's
this weird robot thing. Then.
But then?
I muted him because his 5 minutes is up.
Don't mute him! No! This is bad for a podcast, Neve! This is a terrible idea. Unmute that man.
He's still going on.
He's not going on. He's giving out that you've muted him. Unmute that man. Just let him continue. Thomas, hurry the fuck up. Subscribe.
I can't because Neve just messed up everything.
You've spoken about the first 10 minutes in 10 minutes. I could have watched the movie in that space of time.
Sorry, right? I'll speed blitz it. So the gang's investigating. The guy thinks they're going to work together. They split up and the reason why he's getting them to investigate is everybody's coming in great, groovy, and leaving like robots. One chick absolutely flung a guy 10 feet across the fucking beach. I don't know.
She's
And
Australian. I don't
everybody's just
remember
like,
her
what
name.
the fuck? Anyway, so they start investigating. Velma goes to this weird circus, reveals her big brain energy, and shows off the holograms that are making the fire make images. Daphne, she's investigating voodoo, and Guy compliments her on her ass or something, I forget.
No, he calls her really thin, and then that comes back into play later when she's really thin and she squeezes through something. It's called foreshadowing.
Okay, fair enough.
Look it up.
Alright, fair enough. I don't care, Jordan.
Do junior, sorry, English.
As I was saying, so Daphne investigates that. Shaggy and Scooby, they're just hitting up the arcade. Scooby gets promised hamburgers by a mysterious stranger on the phone. The guy's just like, come to the woods, there's burgers. Scooby say less, goes straight to the woods, gets the burgers, absolutely kicks the shit out of the monster, but decides, you know what, I'm going to go warn everybody else just in case. Everybody doesn't believe him. Scooby's like, what the deuce? Then Velma comes in like, hey, I have a proposition for you. Or was it Daphne?
It's one of the two.
One of the two.
Female
Nobody really.
Scooby Gang come out.
Oh, it was Daphne. Never mind.
Okay.
And then Shaggy and Scooby are like, nah. She promises Scooby snacks. And so she throws one to Scooby. Scooby eats it.
That's Velma.
Shaggy gets nothing. Shaggy gets nothing, guys. What the fuck? I just see the sad face as he tries to tries to catch it. And he's so sad. So anyway, they investigate the castle. Fred and Velma show up. They all split up. Velma's like, hey, what the fuck? I'm always picked last. So Fred's just like, all right, Daphne, you go on your own, even though you always get captured, right? Velma's just like, Daphne's just like, nah, I know karate, lad. And Fred's like, okay, bet. And he's like, they walk off. Fred and Velma go off. Fred says he thinks she's very attractive. He says, nerdy girls are very hot. Blah, 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 blah.
No, he says they turn him on.
They turn him on. That's what he says.
Dorky girls like you turn me on too, okay? I'm a man of substance, is his quote. I think I messed it up, but it's pretty much all there.
Well, it's a compliment.
I love how
Jack
Nick
and
just sits here on our laptop at the end of these podcasts.
Shaggy and Scooby, they go into a dining hall. Turns out everything's plastic. Everything comes to life.
That's a good one. Wait, there's one of the good jokes. I don't remember. Oh, it was like, oh, shut up, Scoob. You drink out of a toilet. And Scooby-Doo turns around and says, so do you, Shaggy. And they both just look at each other for like 10 seconds in pure silence and continue eating.
I don't know what the right term is for...
Skip it, Thomas. Come on.
Alright, let's get it. Somebody activates the switch that turns everything on. Daphne gets caught up in a roller coaster. Fred and Velma are in a Blades room. They escape. They find out it's like training brainwashing. They think they're brainwashing them. Shaggy and Scooby are in behind. Shaggy gets challenged by Scooby. And he's just like, you know what, I'll allow it. Because you're my best bud. Anyway, they go party time. Monsters appear. Some havoc happens. They're like, we'll save you, owner. The owner gets fucking kidnapped 5 seconds later. It's funny as hell. Then Shaggy and Scooby, they run away. People get kidnapped. Souls get sucked out. But the Daphne, Shaggy...
They all get a bit mixed up, so they do.
Yeah, Daphne, Shaggy, Scooby, and Mary Jane, they escape.
Yeah.
So they escape. They need a plan. They try to save them. Mary Jane's revealed to be a monster. Scooby's like, what the food? And then Scooby starts fighting with Shaggy because Shaggy doesn't believe him. Everybody's different. Fred's different. All the monsters try to catch him as well. They escape on quads.
Hurry up, Thomas.
Use quad just to make Scooby feel special.
He's falling asleep.
Even
Come
though
on.
Sorry. Alright. Shaggy and Scooby are about to fight. Shaggy goes in. He's probably just going to leave him in the hospital for a couple of years and hold him back like a bazillion % of his power.
Yep.
But Scooby gets saved by the hole. Shaggy's like, he's my best friend, and does a cool thing and jumps in the hole head first.
I wouldn't do that for you, Thomas. You dog. Anyway, go on.
And Shaggy sees the souls and he's like, I guess I could save them. Shaggy, he looks for Fred. He's like, no, he looks for Velma. And Velma tries to explain what's going on. Shaggy already knows and he's like, all right, see it. He tosses her away to find her body. Shaggy then he releases Fred. Fred doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He releases him. Body swap. Fred's in Velma, is in Daphne's body.
Oh, yeah, Thomas, we get the whole body swapping thing. What happens
Everybody's
next?
in a different body, right? Fred's like, oh, I'm a chick.
Yeah. Oh, he is a chick. And he's not a chick.
And then he starts feeling up his body, which is very weird. Then Shaggy gets switched into Daphne again, but instead of focusing on the body, he's just like, whoa, Daphne, you don't even eat anything. How can you fucking breathe and live? What the fuck? Shaggy just doesn't understand. The gang tries to save Scooby from a secret ritual to release evil beings or whatever. All the souls get sucked up into the owner because the owner is actually evil and wants Scooby as a sacrifice. Shaggy's holding back. They set up the plan. They all do their kung fu shit and stuff. Revealed the owner is actually a robot. The controller is Scrappy-Doo from the past, who they abandoned because he has...
Dwarfism.
He's a dickhead. He pissed on everybody.
He's a dickhead and he has dwarfism, basically.
Right. So there's a massive fight. Shaggy's holding back because he doesn't want to hurt anybody. Mary Jane tries to suck his soul out. Tries to suck his soul out or whatever. And it doesn't work on Shaggy for some fucking reason.
It's because he's
Don't know
pure
how.
heart or something like that. It's something dumb.
No, it's because he's fucking God.
No, they explain it in the movie. He's like a pure soul or some shit, so he can't be affected by any of the monsters.
Shaggy?
And the Scooby, I believe.
Ah, well.
It's probably from all the weed they've been smoking together. All the Mary Jane they've been doing.
So, Shaggy gets the claw thing, rips the yolk out of Scrappy. Scrappy becomes a little small guy again because he was big when he sucked up all the souls. Scrappy gets arrested. The real owner was in a hole for the entire film, and he has a giant beard. It's great. Scrappy's just like, I would have gone away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling sons of bitch. Gets cut off because we've never heard that before. It's because they're not actually kids anymore. They're adults now. And the movie ends. The gang's back together. They're famous again. Everybody's happy.
And they have a big party at the end, don't they?
Yeah. Shaggy and Scooby, they down fucking Chili's.
Yes. There's a scene. It's after the second movie came out. They did like a Looney Tunes live action movie, and there's a scene where Shaggy and Scooby are sat down in a subway. I think it's a subway, talking to
it's a
Matthew
restaurant.
Lillard, and they're like, "You really fucked it up in that last movie, Matthew Lillard. Come on, Matthew Lillard, stop being an idiot." And Matthew Lillard's like, "I'm sorry, guys. I'll do better. I promise." Maybe it was after this movie, before the second movie. But it's just a 30-second scene of them giving out to Matthew Lillard. Or Matthew Lillard giving out to himself, pretty much. I don't have any other thoughts on this movie, though. I'll be honest. Rowan Atkinson is good.
I was out for a lot of it.
I'm very excited to see the second one, because I feel like I'm going to enjoy the second one more, because I know what these movies are now. I feel like if I went back and rewatched this movie, I'd enjoy it more, because I'm not just sat there like, what the fuck is happening?
I can't wait for the fridge scene. One of my favorites.
Oh, is that where he gets beat?
I have boobs.
It's where they drink and becomes different things, and I love it.
Yeah, the big.
Sorry, I just found out that Brendan Fraser is in fucking Looney Tunes movie.
Is it called Looney Tunes Bounce Back?
Back in action or
Back
whatever
in
the fuck.
action, yeah.
Brendan Fraser.
What else is Brendan Fraser in?
Fucking the original Mummy.
Oh, yeah. That's all you had to say. It's good. Pretty good.
Do you not like Brendan Fraser?
I don't know. I didn't know him off the top of my head. She loves him.
Oh, okay. I just thought she hated him for a
No.
second.
I feel like we should end this podcast though
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
before we fall asleep.
Fair enough.
I rate this movie like 6 out of 10.
I'm gonna rate it like an 8. I wasn't that bored, to be honest.
I'll give
But
it-
I'm excited for the second one because apparently it's better.
Hmm.
Thomas, thoughts? Right.
I'll give it a 10 out of 10. Loved it.
Fair. Anyway, join us on Monday for our very special Valentine's episode. Very, very special.
One day.
What?
I'm gonna dress up for this episode
Really?
and not appear in this.
I'm gonna
Right.
buy a new hoodie. I want to count how many times I've actually worn this hoodie in a podcast.
You should wear
Probably
shirts and bow ties.
Oh my god. That's an amazing idea, Neve. Join us on Monday for the Valentine's episode. And join us on Sunday. Same Geese channel. Same Goose time. How do I end these? Same Goose channel. Same Goose time.
No.
Yeah? Is that it?
Yeah, fuck
I
it.
did it
Why
right.
not?
This is amazing. Took 3 times, but yeah, we're gonna be doing the second one, and then after that, now I can't make any promises here, but we're looking to do Uncharted. Me and Thomas are going to see it tomorrow. Neve is hopefully going to be able to see it within the next 2 weeks.
I might just go and see it on my own.
Bring
Fuck
Kate, bring. I can say Caitlin. We've said it on the podcast before. Bring Caitlin.
Fuck it. I know.
She'll go. She likes Tom Holland.
Mark Wahlberg, come to me.
Oh no. Anyway, I've been Jordan,
I've been Eve.
And I've been Thomas.
and we've been silly.
Mystery Incorporated.
Mr. Incorporated. Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo!
Oh, wait, hang on, wait, before we end, what's your favorite Scooby-Doo catchphrase? Mine's "Ree," which I can't do.
I just like zoinks.
Zoinks.
Fuck it.
Zoinks. Zoinks is such a
Zoinks.
weird word.
Exactly, love it.
Jeepers, and what's the one? Jinkies. And fuck.
Fuck.